Welcome to EPG Pathshala. Hello, I am Tanmay Datta, Assistant Professor of Biochemistry in the Department of Chemistry, Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Today I am going to teach you about different genetic recombination process in the cell. In special circumstances, gene rearrangement is used to control expression. Rearrangement may create new genes which are needed for expression in particular circumstances, as in the case of immunoglobulins. This is an example of somatic recombination which creates a wide range of diversity in the immune system by hypermutation process involving VDJ recombination. Recombination events also may be responsible for switching expression from one pre-existing gene to another, as in the example of yeast mating type, where the sequence of an active locus can be replaced by a sequence from a silent locus. Rearrangements are also required to control the expression of surface antigens in the parasites known as trypanosomes, in which silent alleles of surface antigen genes are duplicated into active expression site. Some of these type of rearrangements share mechanistic similarities with transposition. In fact, they can be viewed as a specially directed case of transposition. In today's lecture, we will see how genetic recombination happens, homologous and specialized recombination pathway. We will also study how proteins are involved in promoting recombination process and how gene conversion occurs by mating type switching in yeast. In this lecture, we will focus on the mechanism of different kind of genetic recombination process and how genetic recombination facilitate gene conversion in yeast and antigenic variation in some pathogens to get rid of host immune system. There are three different kind of recombination process: homologous recombination, specialized recombination and somatic recombinations. Homologous recombination involves the Holiday junction, and the example of specialized recombinations are mating type switching in yeast and antigenic variation in trypanosoma. Genetic recombination of the homologous part of the chromosome is an essential process for genetic diversity and eventually for evolution. When homologous chromosomes are aligned, pairs of genes are exchanged by crossing over in higher organisms. Bacteria, although lacks duplicate chromosomes, also have an elaborate mechanism for recombining genetic information. Addition to that, recombination is also seen when a foreign DNA is integrated in a host chromosome. If genetic material would not exchange at the homologous site in the chromosome, the content of each chromosome would be fixed irreversibly in its particular alleles. If mutation occurs in a particular gene which cannot be exchangeable with a wild type copy of the same gene of other chromosomes, cell will accumulate a huge number of mutations in many essential genes and will die in a very short time. We discussed the recombination at a molecular level and also explained the biochemistry of mobile genetic elements which are called transposon. In this section, we will learn how many different kind of genetic recombination process may happen. Genetic recombination is a very precise process which involves the exchange of genetic material without losing or adding even a single base pair of DNA. There are three different types of recombination pathway have been reported. Homologous part of the chromosomes, when recombined with each other, are called generalized or homologous recombination. This occurs at meiosis in eukaryotes, as for example during spermatogenesis of males and oogenesis of females. 4-strand stage of meiosis allows recombination to happen. Second type of recombination happens between specific pairs of sequences at a particular site, mainly observed in prokaryotes, and is known as specialized recombination or site-specific recombination. This was first discovered in bacteria where phase genome was integrated in bacterial chromosome. In the recombination event, a crossing over happens at a short stretch bacterial DNA which shares homology with phase DNA. In special circumstances, gene expression can be controlled by gene rearrangement through a different kind of recombination known as somatic recombination. Model presented in this slide show synthesis dependent strand invasion and double strand break repair model. In homologous recombination event, two duplexes are recombined at their homologous site. During meiosis, homologous chromosomes approach each other and pair at multiple regions, forming bivalents. This process is called chromosome pairing or synapsis. Recombination allows the interaction of the duplex DNA of one sister chromatid with the duplex DNA of a sister chromatid from another chromosome. At the synaptic point, chromosomes can be held together at discrete sites called chiasmata, where the crossover event occurs. The recombination event is initiated by a double strand break by an endonuclease in the recipient DNA duplex. SPO11 is an endonuclease which produces a double strand break in a mechanism related to topoisomerase. Following endonucleolytic cleavage, exonuclease in association with a DNA helicase trims one strand of either side of the break, generating a duplex with a 3' overhang in a process known as 5' end resection. Homologous region of the donor DNA duplex is then invaded by one of the free 3' overhang in a process called single strand invasion, which generates a displacement loop or D loop in the heteroduplex region of the chromosome. Within the D loop, there is crossover point known as recombinant joint, where a single strand of duplex DNA crosses from one duplex to the other, one facilitating the displacement of one strand of the donor duplex. One interesting feature of recombinant joint is its mobility along the duplex DNA, which is called the branch migration. Branch migration can allow the crossover point to move in either direction. D loop eventually grows large enough to correspond to the length of the gap on recipient chromatid. DNA synthesis occurs to fill the gap. Cross strands then flank each sides of the gap, generating a Holliday junction. Strand exchange, which leads to form joint molecule, should be resolved into two separate duplex DNA, requiring additional pair of nick. We have learned how many recombination processes may happen for genetic diversity and how genetic recombination process is initiated and regulated by proteins. The DNA strand exchange activity is characteristic of a class of proteins that are essential to genetic recombination, which is a biological process in which two homologous DNA molecules pair and exchange regions of their DNA strands. These proteins facilitate the actual exchange of single strands of DNA between the participating DNA partners. The REC-A protein of Escherichia coli is the prototypic member of this family of functionally and genetically similar proteins. The coprotease activity is another unique property of REC-A protein. it is a highly specific protein. Also, self cleavage of that protein is dependent on both ATP and single stranded DNA. The third activity of REK protein is its direct participation in the replication dependent bypass of mutagenic lesions in DNA. This function requires binding of the processed mutagenic complex UMUD to the REK protein filament that has assembled at the site of the DNA lesions, thereby enabling DNA synthesis beyond the lesions. The figure in this slide shows how a REK protein assists strand invasion in DNA recombination process. The recombination process is initiated by the promotion of single strand invasion of homologous double stranded DNA by REK-A protein. REK-A associate into a long presynaptic filament with single stranded DNA. REK-A was the first protein discovered in Escherichia coli, which plays a central role in promoting the strand transfer during recombination. RAT51 is another protein which serves the same function in eukaryotes. Bacterial strains with the mutation in REK-A gene accumulates duplex DNA with double strand break, thus failing to form normal synaptonemal complex. REK-A protein in bacteria serves two important functions. It activates the protease activity of LEX-A protein, that is in turn produce the SOS response, and it also has the ability to facilitate base pairing between a single stranded DNA with its complementary sequence in a duplex DNA in a process known as single strand invasion. In other words, a REK-A protein, by promoting single strand invasion, initiates the recombination process. In bacteria, a REK-A works on the substrate, which is produced by the processing of a duplex DNA with double strand break by REK-BCD complex. All the proteins belong to REK-A family associate into a long presynaptic filament with single stranded DNA. 6 monomers of REK-A are found per turn of the filament. DNA duplex is then incorporated, forming a kind of triple stranded structure. Physical exchange of material occurs following synapses. The promotion of strand exchange activity of REK-A is associated with ATPase activity. This section shows a Holiday junction is resolved by the action of UVR proteins. The extent of recombination can be determined by the resolution of the Holiday junction, which is the most critical step in recombination process. The length of the generation of hybrid DNA is determined by branch migration from the strand exchange site. In Escherichia coli, RUV gene product has been reported to stabilize and resolve the Holiday junction. RUVA protein recognizes and binds to the structure of the Holiday junction. Each of the strands at the crossover point is bound to 2 tetramers of REK-A from both sides. RUV protein, a hexameric protein which is a helicase, in association with ATPase activity, which provides energy for the branch migration with expense of ATP. RUVB protein binds to each DNA duplex upstream to the crossover point, and in association with RUVA, it can cause branch migration at a rate of 10 to 20 base pair per second. Another protein known as REK-G also found to have similar kind of function like RUV-AB complex. In this process of resolution of the holiday junction, RK protein are displaced from the DNA by RUV-AB complex. The recombination activity in E. coli is completely abolished if the cells have the mutation in both RUV-AB and REC-G encoding gene, since these two proteins have the overlapping function at the branch point to resolute the holiday junction. An endonuclease encoded by RUV-C gene has been shown to recognize an asymmetric tetranucleotide sequence ATTG at the junction and direct the resolution corresponding to the pair of strands which are nicked. The outcome of this type of action of RUV-C protein results in either the formation of a patch recombinant with no overall recombination or the formation of splice recombinant involving the recombination between flanking region. All of these incidents suggest that a resolvosome complex containing enzymes with branch migration and junction resolving activity plays a crucial role in the recombination process. It is conceivable that mammalian cells may contain a similar kind of complex and mechanism in the recombination process. In specialized recombination, two specific sequences of nearly 15 to 50 nucleotides long are involved in the reaction. Two specific sites are homologous in some cases, however, in some other cases they are non-homologous. Enzymes known as recombinase promotes site-specific recombination. Nearly 100 different kinds of recombinases have been reported till date. One example of site-specific recombination is the integration of phase DNA in the bacterial chromosome. Underlying recombination process in the phase integration involves a recombinase known as integrase, which is prevalent in different phases including lambda phase. Bacteriophages can exist in two different lifestyles, lytic and lysogenic. Phase DNA in the lysogenic status is integrated in the bacterial genome by site-specific recombination, which is called prophase. Virus particles are released into their lytic life cycle by an excitation mechanism as an independent circular molecule in the infected bacterium. In this slide, the mechanism of specialized recombination will be explained. Bacterial and phase DNA have specific loci known as attachment site where recombination occurs for the integration or excitation to happen. Bacterial attachment site is called ATTB, where that in phase is known as ATTP. The attachment sites in bacterial and phase DNA contain a characteristic core sequence which is flanked by accessory sequence in both sides known as arms. Recombination during integration or excitation occurs in the core sequence region, and the arm region promote the recombination to happen. Once viral DNA is integrated into bacterial genome, two new arms now surround the viral DNA in bacterial chromosome, which are known as ATTL and ATTR. Therefore, ATTP and ATTB sites are recognized for the recombination to promote integration of viral DNA into the bacterial chromosome, whereas the excitation of viral DNA from bacterial genome requires the recognition of ATTL and ATTR sites. So, site specific recombination has a unique directional character which is controlled by identity of two recombining sites. There are specific sequence requirement region of ATT sites ATTB, which is nearly 23 base pair long segment, including a 4 base pair core region, is much smaller than ATTP, which is nearly 240 base pair long. Difference in size between ATTB and ATTP suggests that their roles in recombination process are different. Site specific recombination involves breakage and reunion of DNA fragments in an intermediate stage of recombination process, where a core sequence on ATTB is nicked. Cleavages in both ATTB and ATTP are staggered by 7 base pair, followed by a crosswise end joining occurs. This kind of recombination process also involves sequential DNA exchange. A series of proteins is involved to promote the recombination event, which is reversible in nature. An integrase enzyme encoded by phase gene INT facilitates the integration between ATTB and ATTP with the help of a bacterial protein called integration host factor or IHF. Mechanism of integrase action is similar to that of type 1 topoisomerase. Unit of two enzymes binds to each sides of a recombination site and promotes transfer reaction through a synaptic complex formation. A tyrosine residue in the catalytic site of integrase is actively involved in cleavage and rejoining of the DNA strands. Excitation in the recombination process is facilitated by a protein which is encoded by gene XIS. Proteins INT and IHF are essentially involved in both the processes. However, association of these and INT and IHF proteins inhibits integration and controls the directionality of recombination process. This slide shows an example of specialized DNA recombination. Conversion of yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae haploid and diploid condition takes place by mating and sporulation. Haploid cells can fuse together to give a diploid cell. Likewise, meiosis of diploid cells gives haploid spores. Two different kinds of mating types are possible. One is A and another is alpha. Mating is only possible between haploid A and alpha to generate diploid cell of type A alpha. However, diploid cells can regenerate haploid spores of either type. Yeast mating type locus MAT or MAT determines genetic behavior depending on the kind of allele present in the locus. That is, it is either MAT A or MAT alpha. Cells carrying A allele at MAT locus called A cell type, which secretes A type pheromones, whereas those carrying alpha alleles at MAT locus called alpha cell type responsible for the secretion of alpha pheromone. A cell of a particular mating type carries a receptor for opposite type of pheromone. Mating process is initiated by the interaction of one type of pheromone to the receptor of other cell type. Mutation which abolishes any one of these interactions prevents the mating process. Remarkable ability of yeast strain is that they can switch their mating type. Presence of a dominant allele HO or HO is the reason of yeast mating type switching. This fact suggests that all cells express only one mating type, although they have all the information needed to be either MAT A or MAT alpha. Mating type cassette model explains how yeast cells switches its mating type. Reports show that additional 2 loci are involved to facilitate switching cells mating type. One of them is HM alpha, which is required for switching to produce cells of MAT alpha type, whereas HMRA is required to give MAT A type cells. Both HML and HMR loci have silent cassette, whereas an active cassette of either A or alpha is present at MAT locus. Although all cassettes carry information which codes for a particular mating type, however, MAT locus containing an active cassette of a particular mating type is expressed. When the active cassette at the MAT locus is replaced by information of silent cassette present in either HML or HMR loci, only then switching occurs. Gene conversion initiates switching in yeast mating type in which MAT locus, a recipient site, acquires the sequence of donor type either from HMR or HML. Mutational experiments carried out by researchers have established that recombination in yeast mating type switching is unidirectional. In each mating type cassette, a common flanked sequence in the central region differs either in A or alpha, sometimes called YA or Y alpha. Right boundary of Y in the MAT locus is important for the switching event. A double strand break close to the right of Y boundary is the first step in gene conversion process. An endonuclease encoded by HO locus called HO endonuclease makes a stagger cut on double stranded DNA right boundary of Y region in the MAT locus. The cleavage generates a sticky end with a single stranded overhang of 4 bases. HO endonuclease does not act on mutant MAT locus which cannot switch. It also inactivates on outside region of the MAT locus. Recombination process occurs through a synthesis dependent strand annealing mechanism. Until this point, we have learned different kind of recombination mechanisms. We have also learned how recombination modulate the mating type of yeast by gene conversion and how a viral genome is integrated in the specialized region of bacterial genome. This slide explains the recombination which is involved in the antigenic variation in Trypanosoma. Trypanosoma, a single cell parasite, is the cause of human diseases like sleeping sickness and Chagas disease. This organism can escape human immune system by a process called antigenic variation, which is the ability of these organisms to alter their surface antigen or variant surface glycoproteins. Human immune system target variant surface glycoprotein or VSG of Trypanosoma cells. However, once antibody is produced against a given VSG, Trypanosoma cells are able to switch the expression of one to many hundreds of VSG genes present in their genome. A recombination event controls the switching event where a silent VSG gene is moved to an expression site or ES site which is transcriptionally active. The presence of open chromatin in transcriptionally active ES makes it a hotspot of recombination. The frequency of VSG recombination is higher than the rate of antibody production of the human cells, which is the reason why trypanosoma evades human immune response. This slide shows patients with African sleeping sickness, which is a parasitic disease of humans and other animals. It is caused by protozoa of the species Trypanosoma brucei. There are two types that infect humans, Trypanosoma brucei gramiens and Trypanosoma brucei rhodesians. Trypanosoma brucei gramiens cause over 98% of reported cases. Both are usually transmitted by the bite of an infected tsetse fly and are most common in rural areas. This slide shows the pictures of patients with Chagas disease caused by antigenic variation of Trypanosoma species. Symptoms of Chagas disease include swollen lymph node, headaches, or local swelling at the site of the bite. So, to summarize, in this lecture we learned about different kind of DNA recombination which is operative in various cells to generate genetic diversity. We also have learned their mechanism and regulation by proteins. We also have seen how many genetic variation in parasite help them to escape host defense system, causes disease, and how yeast cells uses genetic recombination for gene conversion at the active mat locus. In this lecture, we have learned about different kind of DNA recombination systems and their mechanisms. We also learned how recombination help facilitate integration of viral genome in the specialized region of bacterial chromosome and conversion of yeast mating type genes. How the variation of surface antigen of Trypanosoma species evade host immune system and cause sleeping sickness in human. Thank you, and all the materials can be found in EPG Pathshala website.